Repairs. I help tenants whose landlords won't perform repairs in the rental home. If done correctly, in some instances, tenants may be able to negotiate a rent refund. I offer 3 levels of service with regard to repairs: DIY free, DIY with assistance, and full representation. Free, I send you a link to some Florida bar forms. I recommend that you send all important documents to your landlord via certified mail or via email, if possible. It's obviously the cheapest option, but it takes the most time. Also, before completing the form, please consult Florida Statutes Section Mark 83.56 and Florida Statutes Section Mark 83.60. DIY with assistance option. I send you a link to an interview. Once you complete the interview, I draft a customized and strategic letter for you to send to your landlord. It's better than the form since I use the rules of evidence and all the additional information you provided to me to your benefit. If your landlord responds, you will negotiate the work with your landlord to come up with a solution. The landlord will be more likely to work with you since it will be clear that the attorney drafted the letter on your behalf. It's not as cheap as free, but it's twice as effective. Also, there's no need for you to attempt to research Florida law on your own. With this option, I take care of this for you. Full representation. I do what I do for the DIY with assistance option, but then I also draft the letter that I send to the landlord. If there's a response, I negotiate with the landlord and/or the landlord's attorney. This is the most effective solution since the landlord knows that you are currently represented by an attorney. Thus, the landlord must decide whether to pay its attorney a lot of money to fight with me or whether to accommodate your demands. It's not as cheap as free or DIY, but in most cases, it's cheaper than 1 month's rent. It is also the most effective option for those who don't have the time or energy or desire to 1. Research Florida law, 2. Negotiate with their landlords, 3. Deal with their landlords one-on-one, or 4. Strategize the appropriate timing of putting the landlord on notice. Finally, tenants who choose full representation will automatically qualify for free court representation. This means they pay no money out of pocket if the dispute ends up in court or becomes the reason why the landlord attempts to keep the security deposit. Full representation clients get first priority in my office since I am charged with fully representing these tenants' interests, and I am simultaneously preparing for any potential court battles that have any potential of arising.